Hey, good morning, and welcome to another day at CTC Auto Tech. Actually, we're not at CTC, we're online, right? So remember that. I am in my garage this morning. I wanted to just kind of spend some time, a couple minutes here, and show you where I am at. I'd like to know where you are. Send me a video. I mean, I get some videos where you guys are laying in bed answering my questions, but why don't you move in around a little bit? Show me what you're working on, that kind of thing. So anyway, this is my garage. This is where I keep all my toys and things like that. Let me get me out of the picture here. Can I do that? Let's see. Nope, can't do that. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tending. Like Daniel says, it's like teaching his mom how to use a cell phone. But anyway, this is a project I'm working on right here, right now. It's a little fishing boat that I got to using the intercoastal waterways down where my son lives in North Carolina. So I'm just got hold of that thing and working on the engine, tuning it up. Overall, it's not too bad. Over there, you can see my truck, and oh, you can hear Ruger drinking. But these are just some of my tools. I have some other tools up in the garage at the house. As you can see, I got a lot of different projects going on. I'm always doing something. Anything from working on a bicycle and all for my grandson to we were shooting bow and arrow yesterday. You can. This is the one I was using, and this is the one my grandson was using. Oh, maybe I got that wrong. That's the one I was using. This is the one my grandson was using, right? So anyway, I'm always into something. Never know what I'm going to be working on. That's the cool thing about learning how to work on cars. You just you develop this ability where you're not afraid to try anything. I'm working on an automatic transmission here. I'm rebuilding another one. This is for a friend of mine in his race car. He has a drag race, a little truck that he runs, and I'm doing his transmissions. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of everything. Okay, so we're going to start brakes, and we're going to need a light here. We're going to well, what am I saying? We're starting brakes. We're going to start with disc brakes, okay? Before we go to disc brakes, I just kind of was hoping maybe you guys would do a little exploration into the kinds of brakes that have been around for a while. We started back in the Flintstones where they just had a hole in the floorboard and they stuck their feet out and drug them on the ground when they wanted to stop. But, there's been a lot of different things going on in brakes. I know we talked about it probably in the beginning, but let's see. On a bicycle, of course, I hope most of you know that you have, you have this little cable arrangement right here. You pull on the handle and that squeezes on the rim, stopping the wheel. Hopefully you know how to work on something like that. But anyway, when it comes to disc or drum brakes like we see on cars today, you should be able to walk up to just about any car and be able to shine a light into the holes of the wheel, and you can see that you got a caliper there and you got a rotor. You see a rotor or disc in there. A rotor, you got disc brakes, right? And this truck has them front and rear disc brakes, right? You can see in there. As you can see inside the wheels, it's a little hard to see with me doing this camera like this. But anyway, you should just be able to walk up and tell. I have my Polaris Ranger here, and it's got four-wheel disc brakes. Now you can't really see through the wheels, but if you were to look at the wheel on the backside on the inside, you'll see a disc with a caliper. So it's also got four-wheel disc. Then we got this beautiful truck right here, my 1964 Dodge D350. And you can see if you look at it, the wheels on it, you can look through the wheels and see, you don't see a disc, you see a big drum there. So back in these days, these vehicles, use drum brakes all the way around. That was really the only thing that the American manufacturers were using at the time. We didn't really start seeing disc brakes on American cars until probably just on the front only, and that would have been probably in the early 70s, like late 60s, early 70s. I guess we've been seeing four-wheel disc brakes now for probably the last 25 or 30 years on most everything that's out there. We're out here in the middle of the field. Down there is the Potomac River, and this is our place. We're out here in the woods. A car trailer. You take a look at brakes on a trailer. Now this trailer is about 15 years old, and it's got a drum brake on each wheel. Whereas today's trailers, they've gone to disc brakes also. So this uses an electric brake. They have electric magnetic actuators inside the brake drum, and when you step on a pedal, the pedal in your vehicle, you have a brake controller that runs electric current to them, and based on how far and how hard you press the pedal, it applies the brakes. So, but it's got four-wheel drums. What are you doing, Ruger? Hey, pal. What's going on? But yeah, got a bunch of junk sitting around here. This is my boat dock we put in the river. My boat's not here. I've got it in another building right now for the winter. But we got our canoe and our tractor and mowers and all that kind of stuff back here. But yeah, it keeps me busy. But so anyway, we're going to do a little exploration today on brakes. Maybe watch a couple videos. I ask you to maybe summarize a little bit about disc and drum, or just basically disc brakes for right now. That's where we're going to put most all our focus this week. So take some time, review that stuff, pay attention. I did look over last week some of the tests and quizzes. I know some of you still didn't get it done, so you have an opportunity. You're going to notice where I'm going to take the 4 days, and if you look at your Schoology page, I'm going to take those 4 days from last week and drop them all into one folder. And then you can, if you need to get to that, you're going to have to open up that folder and then open up which day you need. But pretty much self-explanatory. So just give me a call, text me if you need anything. I look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to maybe seeing a video of where you're hanging out during the day these days and what you're doing. Looks like we're going to be doing this for at least a few more weeks. So I'd like to know where you're at and what you're up to. Take care.